3 days until Christmas. Last hunting season of the year. Back up in the front range of Colorado for a late season mule deer tag, antlerless tag. Trying to fill the freezer a little bit. Pretty good weather today. High supposed to be 40. Looks like they got pretty decent snow up here, 6 or 8 inches. And we're gonna go in a mile or two and sit up, post up on a ridge and try and do some glassing this morning, see if we can locate any animals. So we'll see what happens. It's about 10 minutes after legal shooting light. Made it to my glassing knob. Haven't seen any animals yet, but we'll get set up here and set up the tripods and start glassing. Big old country to build a glass. The wind's died down quite a bit. That's nice. Show you what I'm looking at. This is a spot that we've sat on quite a few times before and seen quite a few animals. Got nice ridge over here. Ridge down below us. I got my binos all set up on the tripod here. Got this whole ridge here. I don't know, like 3 or 4 years ago, me and Dale went up on that rock. We shot 2 deer on that ridge over there. We got this ridge and opening, this opening over here, so can't really see anything through the trees, but kind of watch these openings and see if anything's moving. We spotted deer way up on top quite a few times, but that's outside of the hunting area. There's a whole pile of crows over here. So I'm guessing something died or somebody killed something right over there. But it's supposed to be pretty nice weather today. I think a high of 40 degrees. Pretty nice for late December. We'll see what the morning brings. Probably won't stay up here all day. Let's do a series of morning hunts throughout the holiday week and maybe the whole month of January if we want to come back up here. Just a nice way to take some time up the mountains and enjoy them, and also have a tag in your pocket if something comes by. I've hunted this, or videoed this hunt many times, and it's super low probability, low numbers, so don't have high expectations, but just fun to get out of the house, spend time in the mountains, and lug a big old heavy 300 Win Mag up here in case I need to reach out and touch something. Got my tripod right there. There's my rifle. The old boat anchor. I swear that thing weighs 14 pounds, but shoots pretty good out to 800 yards. I also brought up the jet boil, so started getting cold and make a cup of coffee. Guessing my pack was a good 35 pounds this morning. It was pretty heavy. But not a bad hike in here. The snow was real deep down in the canyon where I parked my truck. I noted that when I came in, about 6 or 8 inches, but up here on top it's all burnt off, so that's nice. No, I don't have to post hole my way up here today. A little hot coffee going on. Getting a little chilly. Well, a couple hunters just walked on the ridge I've been glassing. That might be a sign to wrap it up for the morning. They are right there. 800 yards away. It's December 30th. We're back at it again. Going to try and see if we can't find some deer today. Good morning. Today is January 12th. Still on this late season deer hunt. Season's starting to wind down, only a couple weeks left. I'm wearing my Broncos hat today. I don't know if that's good luck or bad luck. Broncos are playing the Bills. They haven't been in the playoffs in like 9 years. So, recording the game. Try and watch it when we get back after this hunt. But, like, Broncos are underdog. I feel like an underdog on this hunt. Pretty tough to spot up a deer so far this year. So, we'll go give it a go and see what happens. Well, I managed to spot 2 deer, but they're on private. Of course, a mile away, right there. Success though, spotted up some deer. All right, I got the pack all loaded up, right there. Those deer that were on private fed off up into the timber. The only thing I've seen on public was that moose. And it's almost 11 o'clock, so I'm just about frozen. I'm gonna head back to the truck, head back to the house, and watch some football. He is right there. I can see him now. We're looking for a mule deer doe, but he's awful cool to see. Jason's gonna get some phone scope of him. I haven't really recorded much this morning because it's been snowing pretty hard. Been pretty foggy, couldn't see. But maybe 500-700 yards. Sun's starting to pop out finally. Pretty chilly. It's in the single digits today. Last weekend of our late season deer hunt. The bull was bedded down and this whole mountain was fogged over. It finally started clearing fog. I'm going to bring some footage. He was bedded right there and now he's probably feeling a little exposed, so he's standing up. He's right below the cliffs where me and Dale shot 2 deer a couple years ago. It was 9 degrees when the sun came up, and it's just going to get colder from here. We brought up the jet boil, having lots of coffee, hot hands, multiple layers of puffies. We'll see how long we can hang out here today. But this has already made the trip worthwhile. At least for me. Jason got the spotting scope out. It says he's a 4x5 with broken thirds on both main beams. And now it's starting to snow so hard we might lose sight of them again. Jason's staying warm.
It's snowing.
It's a balmy 8 degrees. Last day of season. We'll head up the mountain and see what we see. 4th and 10. Just made it up to the top. We got deer in the usual spot. Up here on private. There. Just need to find one on this ridge here, or this ridge here. Beautiful weather today. It's supposed to get to 40 from last week, and it was a snowstorm in single digits. At least we got some good weather for the last day of season. Spotted one up on ridge on public, but it's 945 yards away. It just snuck back into the timber. We'll keep an eye over there, but 20 mile-an-hour winds and 945 yards away is not a good recipe. Right up on top of that. Right there. Snuck into the trees right there. The deer that are on private are back out again. At least I have something to watch this morning. Right there, hanging out. Sun shining on them. They're a good 1,500 yards away from the border. I've seen them there the last couple times. I think they just hang out there. Kind of their stomping ground. They probably figured out no one bothers them over there. Right there. Gets blurry when I zoom in that much. The wind's picked up a little bit. So I made a cup of coffee in the jet boil. Probably chill up here till, I don't know, lunchtime. Call it a season if I don't have anything come by on public that we could take a crack at, but sure do enjoy these late season hunts. Nice way to extend the season, and just love watching wildlife. Get out, get some good exercise, enjoy God's nature. Beautiful morning for January 31st. Well, that's all she wrote from my late season deer tag. Very low deer numbers. Really hard to get a deer tag in Colorado. Any kind of extra deer tag in Colorado. Hard to get a deer tag in Colorado during the main season. So, I always know that this is a low percentage harvest hunt, but it's a good way to keep on hunting for another couple months and get up in the mountains. Got to see some elk, moose. Only saw one deer on public this whole season, so that's pretty challenging. But we'll see if I hunt it again next year, but sure has been fun. This is my 11th year hunting this tag. So I only killed one deer once, but Had a lot of fun up here.